We just got a new car. We did, too. We've got a lot of room in our back seat. Us, too. Stereo? Yeah, ours, too, and a lot of other things. Well, ours costs a lot of money. Wow.
Ready, Stevie?
Can Jimmy come?
Sure.
Our car didn't cost a lot of money, but you can still have it, right?
6-passenger comfort at a price you can brag about. Dynasty, the new spirit of Dodge.
Not every woman is a size 8. That's why Legs makes a pantyhose that fits you perfectly. Just my size.
She's so fine. Watch her shine. That girl is all right. She's got legs.
Some of the most beautiful legs in the world are just my size.
Hey, Eddie, didn't you bring your lunch? This is junior high. You don't bring your lunch. You buy your lunch. Yeah, I knew that. Do you want an apple juice? This is junior high. You don't drink apple juice. You drink orange juice. Yeah, right.
Orange juice. It's got the vitamins, minerals, and taste that make you feel so good.
Hey, Eddie, you shouldn't burp your orange juice.
Why not?
Because this is junior high.
100% pure, Florida quality orange juice. It makes you feel so good.
BET Special. Janet Jackson, The Making of Rhythm Nation. Coming in September. Come join the stars when the National Council of Negro Women presents the Black Family Reunion. The festivities last all day long on the Washington, D.C. Monument grounds. Come out, catch the family spirit.
To This Week in Black Entertainment, I'm Sheila Banks. This week, if you're hungry for music, we have more than enough to satisfy your palate. We'll meet a Brazilian musical master, discover one of New Orleans' youngest jazz treasures, and check out a sibling duo who've injected gospel with a dose of funk. But first, the news. The National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences will honor 13 of music's most admired artists during this year's 31st annual Grammys telecast. Among them are bebop trumpeter Dizzy Gillespie, operatic lyric soprano Leontine Price, jazz vocalist Sarah Vaughan, and all-around entertainer Lena Horne. These are part of the Lifetime Achievement Awards, which will also honor posthumously blues legend Bessie Smith and jazz pianist Art Tatum. The Grammys will be broadcast Wednesday, February 22nd on CBS from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern. We caught up with the dynamic duo Ashford and Simpson at a recent affair in New York honoring the notable Blue Note record label and its contributions to the jazz scene. The spectacular singing-songwriting team let us in on their plans for their new music release.
Well, we got a new album coming out. We got a single out. The new song is titled "I'll Be There for You," and the album will be released shortly after that.
Yes, and it's got a little jazz influence in it too.
We'll give you a closer look at Blue Note's 50th anniversary next week. In other news, the Potomac Productions of D.C. has produced a documentary on the making of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday titled MLK, The Making of the Martin Luther King Holiday. The documentary is hosted by LeVar Burton and features Stevie Wonder, Coretta Scott King, and Marla Gibbs. It's set to air in 75% of U.S. television markets and abroad during the week of the King holiday. Check your local listings. And in other news, the NAACP held its second annual Theatrical Awards press conference in Los Angeles recently, and among the nominees were critically acclaimed plays, Checkmate, and The Colored Museum. Here's more.
Luminaries from the black theater community recently attended the second annual NAACP Theater Awards press conference. The day's event saw several well-known performers serve as hosts, including the combination of seasoned actors Sheila Frazier and Glynn Turman.
Charles Douglas, the Obermann. That's what I said. Ethiopia mine.
Also, Roger Mosley of Magnum P.I. fame and William Pugh, who played opposite Oprah Winfrey in The Color Purple, were on hand to announce the winners.
And lest we be standing around in the dark, best lighting design, Kathy Perkins, checkmate. Victor Inutan, The Colored Museum. Are any of these people?
Awards were distributed in all categories, including writing, set design, and acting. And a special Lifetime Achievement Award was given to veteran actress Bea Richards for her exceptional contributions to the theater.
And saving the best till last, Miss Bea Richards for Lifetime Achievement.
This is Celeste Crenshaw for This Week in Black Entertainment.
A few years back, musician Vernon Reid established the Black Rock Coalition as a means by which blacks could pursue their right to create music other than what has been typically labeled as black music. Now his band, Living Color, has released an album on Epic Records, filmed music videos, and launched a national campaign to be heard. And they told us they've gotten some pretty interesting results.
Like, we get letters from people around the state who send letters who even actually say it. I've never heard a black band play rock and roll before, but I bought the album and it's great, and I think that it's wonderful. And on the other side of that coin, you have black people who say you're playing white music.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's the thing that makes you, you know, you sit there and you're like, oh my God.
That's like the result of misinformation.
Right.
I mean, I see that of black people.
That's history in America.
Yeah, they don't understand. Some people don't understand where rock and roll is coming from, or even what I feel and what music should be about. You know, a culture can start a music and they give it to the rest of the world. I don't think a culture can own a music.
Right, exactly.
It's not a happening concept to have.
Well, a lot of people think Living Color is happening. Here's a peek at their video, Cult of Personality.
For reaching deep, for so long, for digging in when things go wrong, for pushing hard in all you do, that extra yard for coming through this much for you.
Beechwood Age, for the taste so crisp and clean, so refreshing, it's the king of beers.
Thanks to the soft and beautiful no-lie relaxer system, I'm every woman I've ever wanted to be. Sometimes I feel a little sassy. Other times, I feel a little classy. And when I'm feeling sexy, très jolie et belle, qu'est-ce que vous voulez comme dessert ce soir, moi?
Where will you be when your laxative starts working? Where will you be? With Fleet brand glycerin suppositories, there's no worry. Fleet works when you want it to, in minutes. For fast, predictable relief, trust Fleet. It's predictable.
You, yes you, every one of you could be a star. How? By calling this number now. Sing, act, tell jokes over the phone. Show us 30 seconds of your talent, and you may be chosen as one of our weekly semi-finalists. Then have your friends call and vote for you to qualify you for the finals. Maybe you'll win $1,000 and star in a national commercial as our grand prize winner. Go for it. Or get more details about how you can be a star. Call now. $2.50 for the first minute, $1.50 for every minute after. Under 18, get parents' permission.
Finally, a perspective on how it really feels to do cocaine. From the inside.
Sheena Easton released an American LP, but when she finally did it right, where the MCA released The Lover in Me, which, by the way, is number 3 this week on the Hot Dance Music charts and number 7 on Hot Black Singles. The Glasgow-born singer also pleasantly surprised audiences with her well-received acting debut on Miami Vice last season. This Week in Black Entertainment talked with Easton about her thespian pursuits.
Sean, the response was so great to the character. Everybody loved to see Sonny Crockett, Don Johnson's character, married, and, you know, they liked to see him settled down, and they wanted this character to stay around in the show. Doing Miami Vice is one of the fondest memories I'll ever have, and working with Don Johnson was a thrill. And it definitely gave me, I was bit by the acting bug, so to speak. In 1989, I've made a conscious effort and a real firm decision that I'm going to take some time away from touring and recording to maybe attempt my first feature.
So look forward to it. Brother and sister recording artists B.B. and C.C. Winans recently held a fundraiser for a girls' home in Detroit. And guess who joined them? Whitney Houston. Here's more.
Award-winning gospel duet B.B. and C.C. Winans of the talented Winans family recently had a fashion gala as a fundraiser for Detroit's Davenport Shelter for Girls. The audience was treated to a sneak preview of B.B. and C.C. and their good friend Whitney Houston's new recording, Hold Up the Lights. B.B. and C.C. reflect on the importance of holding up the lights and giving back to the community.
Being blessed to be able to turn around and give back to others, not only on Christmas time or times where people are expected to give, but through all year round, to turn around and help those young people and let them know that there's someone that cares and someone out there that's ready to reach and help.
That's what we're all about.
It's an honor. That's what me and my sisters are all about.
The musical relationship and special friendship between B.B., C.C., and Whitney developed out of a mutual respect for each other's talent.
We met her 2 years ago in the different award shows, in and out and waving, and she pulling us over, telling us how much she enjoyed our music, and we're telling her, oh, we love your voice, and after a 2-year period of time, we had the honor of coming together and just sitting down talking over the phone, and she I told her it would be nice if we could do something together. She said, B.B., that was just on my mind. I want to do something with you guys. And from that, we came together and did the recording. And not only is she just a talented person, but she's a down-to-earth, wonderful friend.
Another friend, Tashina Arnold of Ryan's Hope, also flew in to be supportive.
I thought it was wonderful, and I came out here to support my friends who are the Winans, and I thought it was great for Whitney to be here because I know she has a very busy schedule. And I thought it was a good purpose supporting the girls home, and I think it's great for black people to support each other because it's very important. So I wanted to be a part of that tonight.
For This Week in Black Entertainment, from Detroit, I'm Gregory Dunmore.
Why is grapefruit juice like the Florida sun? Well, grapefruit juice isn't a red-hot fireball in the sky, but it will brighten up your day and put a sparkle in your eye. And while it's true that Florida grapefruit juice won't give you a tan on the outside, its cool, refreshing taste will make you glow on the inside. So, for the perfect refreshment anytime, let the sun go down and be sure to stock up on the delicious taste of 100% pure Florida grapefruit juice.
Do you have bad credit or have trouble establishing credit? Have you been turned down for credit cards before? Now you can solve your credit problems with a secured Visa or MasterCard. Just pick up the phone now for your free information and application packet. Join the tens of thousands of other people who improved and established their credit rating by calling the 900 number on your screen. $5 for the call. Be a part of the masses who are making their way back to the world of good credit. Nearly everyone is accepted. Don't be left out. Call the number on your screen now.
For 30 years, the sound of young America has been the sound of Motown. Silver Eagle Records presents the Motown 30th Anniversary Collection. 50 original hits, 3 decades of Motown superstars.
To the beat of the rhythm of the night, the tears of a clown. You are the sunshine of my life, yeah.
The unmistakable solid gold sound of Motown. The hits of yesterday, today, and forever. Silver Eagle Records salutes Motown on its 30th anniversary. 50 original hits, digitally mastered on 4 LPs, 3 cassettes, $24.95. 3 CDs, $29.95. Write or call now.
If you like jazz, you'll love Harry Connick Jr. The New Orleans native was taught by Wynton Marsalis' father Ellis, and like the Marsalis family, he believes in the preservation of jazz as one of America's greatest art forms. And he's been working at doing just that ever since he was a little boy.
Who is this 10-year-old kid playing the piano? Why, it's Harry Connick Jr., of course, and now he's all grown up.
I'm 20 years old now, and I started performing publicly when I was about 5. My father, who is the district attorney of New Orleans, had his inaugural address in 1973 when I was 5, and I played the Star Spangled Banner at that occasion. Musically, I've been compared to, well, pianistically, I should say. People have heard a lot of Errol Garner in my playing, a lot of Thelonious Monk, Duke Ellington, Art Tatum, people like that, which is obviously quite flattering to me because those are the people that I have, you know, utmost respect for. And at this age, you know, 20 years old, I'm still in my developmental stage, so I'm trying to absorb all the musical information I can from these people. Louis Armstrong, you know, is another person, Miles, Herbie, you know, a bunch of musicians, you know, so people compare me a lot to those people.
I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China.
Like many of the artists he studied, Harry Connick has developed an engaging stage presence.
Sometimes I find when I go to jazz concerts, and even being a jazz musician and understanding musically what's going on, the musicians seem uptight, you know. A few musicians in the history of jazz have really had a stage presence and a charisma and an attitude that lent itself to a lot of fun and a lot of audience participation, like Louis Armstrong, who had a wonderful stage presence. Errol Garner, I've seen films. Duke Ellington, Count Basie, you know, they really included the audience in what they were doing, you know. I've been to jazz concerts where you like to fall asleep because the musicians play and there's nothing going on except this complex music. Excuse me. And if you're not a musician, it can be kind of hard to take. So I like to have a good time. I'm dealing with a very complex type of music, jazz, which is not by any means easy to play. So I figure as long as I'm out there doing that, I might as well have a good time, you know.
And I find you spinning round my ring. Is my eye wandering?
Aside from having a good time and playing good music, Harry Connick has gained notoriety as a very sharp dresser.
The new trend, I guess, with jazz musicians is this clean-cut, sharp-looking image. You know, I think Wynton kind of started that. And we always joke about each other. You know, last time I was at Howard University, in fact, with Wynton, we had this contest to see who would outdress, you know, who. And he was wearing this, like, houndstooth suit, and I had on, remember that suede suit? Had on this emerald green suede suit, you know, so we always joking to see who can dress the best, you know. But clothes are important to me because I look at the pictures of, you know, Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington, and they always were clean, always wore
more pure cotton at the tip of new Q-Tips cotton swabs. For softness, safety, and trust. Q-Tips, a swab by any other name is not the same.
Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails. Vaseline Intensive Care Hand and Nail Formula Lotion. It softens rough, dry hands and helps strengthen nails. Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails.
My late husband, Medgar, Mississippi Field Secretary for the NAACP, was associated with Dr. King in the formation of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. I did not meet Martin until after my husband was assassinated in 1963. At Medgar's funeral, Dr. King consoled me. His warmth and caring at that moment of my life is my most cherished memory of Martin.
Join us as we remember Martin Luther King Jr. and the many who struggled for civil rights. Let's not forget how far we've come and how far we must go. Support the future. Join host Jane Kennedy and an array of celebrities and black leaders. Watch the National Civil Rights Museum and Hall of Fame Telethon Saturday, September 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern, seen exclusively on BET.
Yo, check this out. This fall, BET brings you rap in all its glory. Come closer, let me tell you this story. BET hypes it up in September with a brand new thing, Rap City, weekdays from 4:30 to 5:30. Catch everybody from Mo D to Heavy D to me, self-made mix, Chris Thomas. Now all you have to do is make that move to Rap City because rap's got its own thing on BET.
In the business, Brazilian-born musician Gilberto Gil is still carrying his Afro-Brazilian sound and message to people around the world. Here's more from Tanya Hart.
Os lucros são muito grandes, mas ninguém quer abrir mão. Mesmo uma pequena fatia.
With 24 albums and almost 25 years of brewing one of the hottest sounds on the international music scene, Brazilian-born singing sensation Gilberto Gil casts a magnetic spell on audiences worldwide.
Quero vir! Wanna hear it! Mas o sistema que os lucros são muito grandes.
Spiced with jazz, samba, reggae, salsa, and African rhythms, Gil's music is a mixed bag of influences. Yet, he is rooted in the rich soil of Afro-Brazilian music.
About Baiano way of swinging, the tone of the voice and the melody that goes many times into African, patterns that we still cultivate in religious and street music in Bahia. Those are the peculiar or unique things in my music.
A bona fide superstar in Brazil, Gilberto Gil continues to create waves of international acclaim with his sizzling sound. And though his music transcends language barriers, getting American audiences to tune in to his Portuguese recordings has been a special challenge.
American society is too much Anglo-oriented, English-oriented. So it's difficult to break here with a different language. And this is difficult too, but I have been trying.
And his efforts have been paying off, not just in music, but on the political stage as well, where he was recently elected city councilman in his hometown of Salvador, Bahia.
And I'm trying to give a contribution to politics, to social struggle, to social development in Brazil. That's the idea behind it.
Certo ou errado até vai onde quer que eu vá. A pé ou de avião. Mesmo a quem não tem fé, até costuma acompanhar. Pelo sim, pelo não.
This is Tanya Hart for This Week in Black Entertainment.
Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails. Vaseline Intensive Care Hand and Nail Formula Lotion. It softens rough, dry hands and helps strengthen nails. Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails.
life dull? Are you bored? Reach for something to put excitement in your life.
Reach for the phone and call the Romance Connection. Just dial this number and listen to recorded messages from single girls and guys looking for romance.
This is fabulous.
Call anytime, 24 hours. How about right now?
The Romance Connection, 1-900-909-8080. $2 first minute, 45 cents additional minutes.
Reach for the phone and put some excitement in your life.
At DeVry, it's the students that are important.
It's great. You come here, and if you're serious about your success, you'll learn here because they take care of you. They really do.
DeVry pays attention to details, whether it's financial aid, student housing, classwork, or job placement. DeVry cares.
They really help me.
Get DeVry's attention. Call now, 1-800-247-7800. DeVry, we're serious about success.
Black Hollywood.
There's often criticism about the way black people are portrayed on television.
Love and romance. Communication is the key to any relationship. Blacks in religion.
There is racism in the church.
The resurgence of jazz.
Jazz music is very important to the history of black people in America.
It's a talk show where the conversation is real and controversial. Our Voices, premiering September 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on BET.
I'm Kim Fields. Anyone you know have a problem with drugs or alcohol, call her Bill Attached 24-hour toll-free crisis and referral hotline, 1-800-USA-2525.
Well, that's it for this week. We're leaving you with a look at Jovetta Steele singing I'm Calling You. It's from the film Baghdad Cafe, which was released last year. But the song was so popular that Island...
Where will you be when your laxative starts working? Where will you be? With Fleet brand glycerin suppositories, there's no worry. Fleet works when you want it to, in minutes. For fast, predictable relief, trust Fleet. It's predictable.
You know, hitting a windshield at 30 miles per hour is a lot like this.
I'd give you a 10, my friend, but you didn't keep your legs together.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Come join the stars when the National Council of Negro Women presents the Black Family Reunion. The festivities last all day long on the Washington, D.C. Monument grounds. Come out and catch the family spirit.
Why would we put 50% more pure cotton at the tip of new Q-Tips cotton swabs? For softness, safety, and trust. Q-Tips, a swab by any other name is not the same.
Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails. Vaseline Intensive Care Hand and Nail Formula Lotion. It softens rough, dry hands and helps strengthen nails. Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails.
Are you ready for an all-new video LP?
Pure energy. Pure energy.
Come closer to the world's music makers behind the scenes.
Bobby Brown!
And now, face to face.
There was 1,000 people look at us like, you guys are just terrible.
Get closer to your favorite music stars. Choose the all-new video LP, now weekdays at 5:30 Eastern.